The machine is equipped with hydraulic-driven wheels, ensuring smooth and less soil-sticking lifting of the beets. The following robot arms can also handle cabbage harvesting. With advanced vision systems, these robots can determine which cabbage heads are ready for picking. The Radius D plow machine with its soil-breaking cutting blade and rotating tiller pushes the grass away from the tree roots. This machine has a higher power output of over 25% compared to previous models. The flood bag is used to measure materials according to your desired quantity. This tool will undoubtedly save you time and protect your back compared to manual handling. A convenient design ensures that every chicken can drink water. The blueberry harvester is operating at full capacity on the water surface. The ripe red fruits are taken out of the water and quickly transported to a nearby boat. Two farmers are enjoying their work in a prone position with the assistance of the prone weeder machine. The Mamba collects rare plants and complex terrains. This valuable conservation tool is much more efficient than humans working in hazardous positions. Organic fertilizer is evenly spread at the base of trees without damaging the roots. Have you ever wondered why they only cut tulip flowers? Because tulips are not only used for display but also as food or medicinal herbs, especially keeping the bulbs for propagation. Logging on slopes requires a skillful machine, and the Timber Pro TL755D is that machine. With the support of chains it can easily move during the tree cutting process. Instead of exerting a lot of effort to carry this large rock, Stoneless will solve this. The self-propelled conditioner separates all the dry leaves from the seeds. The machine not only sorts but also prevents the seeds from breaking. Two gust sprayers work simultaneously without human intervention. The sprayers at the rear of the machine ensure that all plant positions are evenly sprayed. The reverse plow machine makes your garden work easier. Temperatures stable even as air temperatures fluctuate. Thanks to this discovery, people have developed dry farming methods. This special farming method is only practiced in volcanic areas that are no longer active but still have remnants of black coal. The method of growing grapes here is also very different from other locations. Each vine is planted in a hole 1 to 2 meters deep and 4 to 5 meters wide, surrounded by a semicircle of stones. The vine must still be able to absorb sunlight without being hindered by darkness, and the hole must be shallow enough for the vine to still get nutrients and water retained from the volcanic soil. This method of planting, on the one hand, helps protect the grapevines from strong winds because strong winds can destroy the entire grape farm if not well protected. On the other hand, volcanic soil is very good at retaining moisture and can even absorb moisture from the air. Thanks to that, even if there is little rain, the grape farm still has enough water needed for cultivation. Each vineyard has thousands of plants and protective stone fences, each containing one vine. Of course, all steps from planting, tending, and harvesting are done by the people. They work with their hands and simple tools such as hoes and shovels to dig holes to plant grapes and till the soil. People still maintain growing ancient grape varieties that have been around since the 1500s. Thanks to the climate and special farming methods, people here have created bunches of grapes with a characteristic rich flavor. Because it is entirely manual farming, the grape yield is not as high as other places. When the grapes are ready for harvest, people pick the grapes by hand. Because the paths around the pits are not wide and collapse very quickly, only one person is needed to harvest each grape pit. Even climbing into the hole must be done as carefully as possible so as not to disturb the surrounding soil. Picking grapes is really a difficult and arduous job, and the temperature in the pit can reach up to 50 degrees Celsius. Once harvested, winemaking can begin. The grapes are taken from the stem, pressed and filtered, and finally the resulting juice can be harvested. The paint of the metal roofing sheet isn't scratched after the bending process. Guys, wanna see some magic? Watch closely. With press brake, bending complex parts has never been so easy. The hydraulic swagger only needs a moment to assemble the wire rope slings. For large objects like this, we need a dedicated automatic wrapping machine. The grass excavator cuts through large chunks like slicing butter. Share your impressions about this powerful machine that created this giant spring. Shoemaking seems to be a purely manual craft, but machines can still accomplish it. The computer screen undergoes a rigorous stress test. If Thor's hammer were made of hydraulic steel, this must be the process to create it. Those hot red spots are indeed glass bottles of the future.